I think overall Scorpio's gonna want a sense of family. I really feel like they're gonna want to either connect with family relationships or if not, build a family. There's gonna be a lot of sensitivity in Scorpios during the summertime, I feel like.
Mm,
And where they're gonna be like, you know what, I've isolated myself. If they were in isolation, it's time for me to kind of I want to connect with older friends, revisit older relationships, past relationships. So I feel like overall there's gonna be a sense of reconnection, and really kind of diving into wanting more connection. So if you're looking for a relationship, you're going to stumble a little bit, Scorpios. You're going to be a little kind of like, I kind of went to the wrong guy and got, woke up with, with my pants down and wine in my hand. Like, what happened in that? You're going to be bad at connecting with the right circumstances. And it might get you into trouble. So be careful. So, but go with that one to be expressive. Go with that need of one to be connecting and getting out of isolation. And so when you do, you're not going to get it right away, but just be conscious that you are testing your limits, but wanting connection and do it in a balanced way. Because I think you guys can go extreme connected and extreme isolate.
yeah.
So make sure you're aware of that when you start feeling this impulse for connection. I am finding a lot of, I would say, amending of relationships for Scorpios during the summer. So either relationships that have disconnected because of communication problems or
Mm,
just I see a lot of mending of relationships too. So if you're in a relationship, if it's having a downturn, it's gonna click and resolve and to be a better understanding because you're communicating, you're opening up, you're wanting to connect. So that's why it's resolving. And those two are not interested in relationships in that sense. I feel like, a visual expression is going to come to, a manifestation. Either if you want to be interior designer, you're going to go for interior design. You want to do makeup, cosmetology school, whatever you want. I think there's going to be some sort of visual need or visual expression, even if it is that you just want to redo your home of that some sort. So a lot of
mm,
visual creativity and tapping into the aesthetics and presentation, I feel like is going to resurrect during the summertime for those not interested in relationships.
brilliant. I agree. So Saturn and then Pisces for them is their heart of their inner child. So the tenderness is right on.
Hmm.
They're connected. Scorpios are all wounded.
Right.
And then I think they sort of kind of shifted intimacy into kink and into sort of fetish kind of stuff.
Right.
And as a result, like they weren't really like juicy intimate, like I need you, baby, kind of thing.
Right.
It was more like smack them,
I
like
woke up in a bar with blood on my ass. Like, what happened? Like, you know what I mean? So sorry to be so
right.
explicit. It's a line from a film. So sorry, guys. But yeah, just very like you got yourself in a very bad, kinky situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was safe intimacy for them, and I think what's happening is they're getting really tender. The marshmallow side of them is coming out of their heart.
Right.
They're wanting closeness. I think they're starting to believe that people won't leave them
Right.
or cheat on them or betray them, which is
Right.
what their karma was because Pluto's in Scorpio in the 80s. So just about every Scorpio has at least one betrayal on the books that
Right.
has made them sort of stand back and not let themselves get really close,
Right.
like on a deeper level. So I agree with you. I also feel that that tenderness is going to evolve into a lot of healing where they had said never, they will never talk to that person again, or they will never, they sort of cut, they're all about ghosting, cutting off the arm,
Right.
carterizing it. Like when they say no, they say no. But I agree with you. And the part of you saying about them being artistic, I agree. I think with Saturn in the fifth house, they're finding their artistic
Right.
expression. They're
Exactly.
they're finding their tender side. And the universe with Jupiter and Gemini is pulling them into intimacy. So
Yeah.
I think for them, the key word is intimacy for the first time instead of sex. Not that they haven't been intimate, but they dip in and they get out. It's like
Right.
the cat fair's on the dresser. I'll see you
Right.
next week,
Right. Right.
So I think we're gonna see a
$20. Is
softer,
that all I'm
gentler.
worth? 20 bucks. Thanks, Scorpio. Yeah.
But I do think that they are the peace artists. I think that this new softer version of them is going to be peacekeepers on
I love
Earth.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
whereas
it.
before they were the ones willing to wage hell, and now I think they're going to negotiate at all costs to prevent anything bad from happening.
I
So I
agree.
think we're going to see a lot of great from for Scorpios. Good, they're ready to have really good relationships too.
I agree.
I think their relationships. I think Scorpios are going to make the relationships they have better
Right.
versus
Right.
whereas before they would cut. I think this is one of the first times that they'll stay.
Right. Yeah, it's like what I said, like, if they're in a relationship, they're gonna, like, resolve if it was going down tick, they're gonna resolve it and, because 'cause they're wanting to connect now. So, yeah, I totally agree with that.
It's serious, John.